Best stocks to buy now. Good day, all stock market traders and investors. This is Total Investor, and on this YouTube channel, we look for trading investment opportunities in stocks and commodities using technical analysis. So we go looking for chart patterns and review many of them every day, looking for profitable trades. Okay, keep in mind that everything I say should be thought of as educational purposes only and should not be thought of as financial advice. If you want to receive or notifications from YouTube when these videos are posted, so that way you don't miss anything, please subscribe to this channel. Just click on the subscribe button below and you will be in. Okay, let's start off with the first one here. We'll go through the general market, that is the S&P 500, and we'll look at this SPY stock. This I brought to your attention in the past. It is a 6-month chart. I drew two main trend lines. The first one from the top going down, that will be our downtrend line, and an uptrend line from the lows here. And we noticed that it broke roughly a month ago, well, actually late September, and from that period, this line became a line of resistance. Okay, it popped back up at resistance, came back down, popped again. Where are we right now? Well, we're at that same resistance level. So, despite some good short-term movement in the SPY, we at resistance level, and the case is also, this is very similar looking to the QQQs, okay, which is the NASDAQ. Very similar pattern. It too is at around a similar level. So the question is, what happens from here? Because the stock is, above the 10-day and the 50-day moving averages. The RSI is above 50, so everything's looking good. Yes, but it's going to get tired and hit resistance at some point. Is it here at this level, or is it here on this downtrend line? Well, either way, we're probably near exhaustion short term, and you can tell it's got a couple of gaps here, big gap here, and another gap. This usually, when you've got like two big gaps like this, it's usually near the top at least the short term. Okay, now of course anything can happen, but if we're using probabilities, then we have to argue that we probably are near a short-term top. What happens afterwards, several weeks or months down the road, we'll see when we get there. Okay, but that is what I am seeing right now. Despite technicals looking good, the trend lines have to be respected. Okay, and also the gaps. Okay, so let's see the stocks, what they are telling us, and I've got 3 of them. It's hard to find some really good stocks now. I don't know, we used to have like so many when the market was moving up, and that really dwindled. So here are the 3. The first one is Apple, which is a favorite by many. I've got strong support here at 167, which it did bounce, and a downtrend line from the high that it made in early, or actually mid-July. Okay, hit it several times here, and look what we got today. It's pretty much at the close. Now, of course, it depends on how you're drawing this downtrend line. It could be a little bit higher or lower. The way I drew it, we're right there at the close. Okay, the RSI broke its downtrend line. It's above that, and we're above 50, so that is all positive. The stock is above the 10-day and the 50-day moving average, so this is all good. However, I would wait for it to break this and hopefully get confirmation from the S&P and the NASDAQ to see how strong the general market is. And if it is still good and positive, then hopefully this will give some strength to other stocks, including Apple. Okay, so AAPL, symbol for Apple. Next is Caribou Biosciences, CRBU. This one is pretty much straightforward. I've only got like 2 lines on it. The downtrend line for the stock from the high that it made at just above 850 in actually that's mid-July, all the way down. It went from like 8.5 to 3.5. That's a huge correction. But finally today, look what we got. 2 really good days, and it broke through the downtrend line. We're above the 10-day and touching the 50-day moving average. So that is that's bullish. The RSI broke its downtrend line, and we are above 50. So everything looks good from here, technically speaking. If you also want to look at fundamentals of this particular stock, which I usually don't do because it's technical analysis that we talk about here on this particular channel, there are a bunch of analysts that are following this particular company, and they have 1-year price targets between $13 and $30. Now, even if the lowest price target is hit, that it would be a very nice return on your money. Okay, if the highest price target gets hit, well, even better still. Okay, but again, just because they have a price target on that particular price does not guarantee that it is going to be hit. Okay, they have the reasons for putting out those prices. That's fine. But please keep that in mind. It's not a guarantee. I just look at the charts, and it is telling me that this is a stock that we should be looking into, CRBU. And finally, the last one is CEMEX. CX is a stock symbol. I've got a support and resistance line at around the 680 level. Originally, resistance level, bounced back, crossed above, popped, came back down to support, broke it, then bounced again, support, resistance, resistance, resistance again. So it's just been going back and forth on this 680 level between support and resistance. Right now we are just a hair below that, but we are above the 10-day and the 50-day moving average, with the RSI moving higher and breaking the 50. So if the general market continues to perform and it moves higher, hopefully over the next several weeks or months, and I think that this stock has a pretty good chance of breaking through the resistance level. Now, it might not happen the first time, might not happen the second time, but eventually I think that it is going to break, and we could be getting a nice return on this particular stock. Okay, so keep that in mind. Again, you always use smart money management with these particular trades if you're going to take them. Having said that, I hope that I do want more and more of you who are listening and watching to these videos to please comment. That way I know what you want, what you're expecting, what you dislike, anything that would be helpful for me, you, and everybody out there, to make improvements to this particular channel. Okay, so comments, big thumbs up, and of course subscribe to the channel. Okay, so having said that, I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Take care.